And welcome back again. And we are still in my room. Or in Ward's room. And he didn't unpack at all, so he slept in his day clothing. He walked through the rain. But we have to see what the weird sound was. Day 2. What is our job now? Oh, all the people. That's a crow. Hello.
How fast must it have been going to break through like that, Mr. Hunter?
Oh, that's Mr. Hunter.
Hard to say, Mr. Sham. Some of the wood up there needs replacing, so all they had to do was hit the wrong part.
Ava Hisham, Derek Hunter. Mr. Hunter must be the groundsman. Oh god. You look crazy. Given the attire, he's likely father law considered. And who are those? Those whispering women, only one matching pair signed in at the same time. Mrs. Victoria Law and Miss Ivy McLeod. Okay. Just because they are next to each other doesn't mean that they know each other.
What is happening here, Mrs. Joyce? Myself and the Marquess were in a meeting with Miss Mantovani.
Who's Mantovani? Oh god, I have to remember all the names. It's already difficult enough in real life. Caitlin Joyce.
It were a crow. Poor thing was dead on impact. But don't you worry, we'll get this cleaned up in no time.
Mrs. Joyce looks to be the housekeeper. Why does she have some kind of cross as a necklace? Who are those?
Marquess.
The cook.
Miss Murphy.
I was just coming to get you for young Master Walter. He won't eat alone. The food'll go cold for long.
Okay, the son is Walter Blake. Miss Murphy must be the cook.
Well, then I shouldn't keep Walter waiting any longer. Come, I shall leave the rest of you to it, and trust everyone to have a good day.
Jonathan Blake? Marquess of Doon, Jonathan Blake. Would the boy in that painting be the master of the house Walter? Well, we'll see him soon enough, maybe. The commotion seems to be drawing a crowd. Is this everyone then? Everyone except Mrs. Dean, of course. Hello?
What's all this about a dead crow? Would that be a bad omen for anyone traveling today, yes?
Well, thank God we're already here.
Please, Mr. Coventry. Oh, Finn's being here is bad enough omen.
Who's O'Finns?
Right. Some decorum, please.
So they didn't check in at the same time? Well, okay, it's a man and a woman, but still. And perhaps then this is our Rory and Fiat Callaghan. Sorry for butchering the names. What the heck?
She said far worse about me, and it all true. Aye, it's a bad omen, Coventry. No doubt about that.
Where did you come from? Some kind of Viking history book? Or Dominal O'Finn? Mr. O'Finn, he wasn't in the assigned book. He must be the ex. So he's out already. You can't write.
A bad
Too busy
omen.
doing
And it didn't show up in your
weird
cards,
stuff.
Mrs. Erickson. Oh my.
Show some respect. Mr. Dupre, can't you keep your woman in line? Or is your dynamic the other way around?
Ooh.
Mrs. Darcy is not my woman, Mr. Scarrett, nor am I her man. We are people and belong only to ourselves.
Garrett.
Actually, The cards are more of a tool, a guide. They reflect.
No one wants to know.
Is there a need to prove yourself, Mrs. Erickson? Huh?
Who are you? A French accent. He's likely Mr. Toussaint then. Mr. Toussaint and Etienne Toussaint. By a process of elimination, then, that distracted man must be Cather Lomiera. And of those remaining women, the lady on the right looks more like a Barbossa and the other a Quinn. Looks more like, okay. So we are going by look now. And how come he remembers all the names?
Speaking of late arrivals.
Hello? Oh
who's our
no.
newest guest?
But don't look at me! I'm the vampire lord of this day and age.
This might be a good time to mention that breakfast will be ready at 9 AM, in case anyone wants to return to their rooms and...
What time is it? Saved by the bellboy. Thank God. One of those people must be behind Miss Dean's disappearance. But who are they all? They are all here for the Séance, and some of them know one another clearly. Do they all know one another? Am I clearly an infiltrator? Can't think on that too much, or I grow paranoid. All I can do is the job, investigate her vanishing and probe into these people. One of them is behind it. The more I can learn about them and their reasons for being here, the better chance I have in finding her. I should make a record of their movements. It might be helpful to know what their plans are and when their rooms are free. Oh God. Oh! Why are you standing in front of me? Toussaint?
Un moment. Monsieur?
He's the only one I remember. Un moment. Moment? Monsieur?
You would be, Declan Ward, correct?
Correct.
Allow me to even the playing field. I am Etienne Toussaint, a debunker of fraudulent mystics, and it's the topic of fraud I wish to speak with you on.
We barely know each other and he already wants to talk about fraud? Wait, let me analyze. A Society of Psychical Research. Oh, I could have just read it here. I was trying to read it here. A crest which reads Society of Psychical Research. What do you have in your pockets? Notebook in pocket. A notebook worn around the edges, kept close to hand, so you have to take off your coat. Sometimes, right? It's 8 AM, so I have 1 hour to look at the people. You want to talk about fraud. Mr. Toussaint seems to know who I am. How do you know who I am? You know me, sir? Not quite. I know of you. It remains to be seen if you truly are the man I have read about. You wanted to talk about fraud, but let's talk about your society first. If I might ask, what does that crest you're wearing indicate? Ah, it's the emblem of the Society of Psychical Research, a grouping of curious individuals who try to apply academic rigor to paranormal situations. I won't be making the French accent, you know, because I can't do it. But yeah, it's a mixed set. Some believers, some skeptics, some in between. But I find it suits me to have some like-minded people to share my work with. Okay. You know what the strange device is about? Have you studied the strange device in the atrium? I have, and it is strange indeed, but this place has other similar devices. I'm unsure if it means anything or is purely for display. Okay. Notebook in pocket? Do you always carry that notebook with you, Mr. Toussaint? More often than not. There's a lot to record. Best I don't chance it to someone fragile like memory. You agree, non? I have seen you making notes in your own journal. Oui? Yes, of course. Fraud. Searching out fraud must be easy work at an event such as this. In what way, monsieur? It is a séance. Surely everyone involved in running it is a charlatan and the rest naive fools. Au contraire, monsieur. Many of the guests are true magical practitioners. I don't think so. But at a gathering such as this, there is likely to be somebody looking to take advantage of the more vulnerable attendees, those who merely believe. Is there something more I want to discuss? Oh, the guests. Can you tell me about the guests? You suspect someone then? I believe most attendees are legitimate practitioners, but yes, I have my suspicions. Attendees and staff have their own problems to be solved. Solving these mysteries will help you uncover more about their relationship with Dean and their own reason for attending the séance. You have gained enough evidence to solve Mr. Toussaint's hypothesis. I have. After solving the hypothesis, confront Mr. Toussaint to find out what your detections have revealed. You have gained enough evidence to solve Mr. Toussaint's hypothesis. Mr. Toussaint's. After solving the hypothesis, confront Mr. Toussaint to find out what your detections have revealed. I believe most attendees are legitimate practitioners, but yes, I have my suspicions. My intent is to gain the proof that will discredit them. Room 6. Upper middle class. Arrival date 23rd of October. A French academic and debunker of false mystics. Why is Mr. Toussaint here, and does it tie in with Miss Dean's disappearance? I could ask about Evelyn Dean. He knows who I am. Needs proof to support his investigation. Proof. Proof is needed to declare somebody to be a fraud. The séance attendees staying in the manor. Mr. Toussaint's goal is to me into a is to coerce me into investigating a guest for fraudulence. What if? I know what happened here.
It seems Mr. Toussaint is here on a witch hunt and intends to force me to his side. I should confront him about this.
Wait, first of all, do you know Evelyn Dean? Do you know Miss Dean? We have met once or twice, but never exchanged anything more than small talk. She came off as pleasant, although I suspect there was more to her than she let on. Certainly I was right, as it is clear to me now that many guests have complex relations with the woman. What an interesting life she must lead. Confront? Your goal is to coerce me into investigating a guest for fraudulence.
Right. Excellent. I had planned to do it myself, but once I saw you, I knew you would have to help, Detective.
Help.
So, you do know who I am.
He already said that.
Indeed. I am an investigator of my own sort, you see. It would be foolish of me enter a new country and not read the papers, n'est-ce pas? As for my own investigation, I have focused on Madame Hazel Erickson. I'll get to the heart of it. She's an out-and-out fraud. About this I have no trace of a doubt.
Are you sure?
My belief alone is not quite enough. I still lack evidence. Here, take this key. It will let you into room 19, Madame Erickson's room. There you can find something that proves the case. Of this I'm sure.
How did you get this key?
What makes you think I'd do a thing like that?
That's your job, is it not? And you would want to keep your presence here.
Blackmail.
Quiet. You won't hear a thing further about your presence once you have aided. Here, the key. I shall see you back with the evidence inside the hour. Yes?
In what?
Otherwise, well, I will have to make an announcement at breakfast. You will be out no long after.
I should not have confronted him.
And how do you expect me to get into Miss Erickson's room safely?
I believe I heard her discussing her plans with Monsieur Aufin. You might consider listening in.
Fuck. Can I just kill him? Room 19. You're here. Room 19 is there. So I just have to go around, and it seems that the room is... I have no idea, I'm just going to search. You can eavesdrop on private conversations to discover more clues. Eavesdrop.
I'm sorry, sir, but do you have a pen I can borrow?
No use for one. Druidry is an oral tradition, so I never got much into the writing. Oh, it served me grand for my purposes. Do you want my chisel?
Chisel?
No. I was planning on taking some notes. I want to go downstairs and examine the energy left by that poor bird before breakfast.
Why?
I suspect there is something to be learned about our fortunes here. If only I could have gotten to it before it was cleaned up.
Aye, well, I suppose some folks here have never gutted a bird to read its entrails before.
You?
Is that some kind of Irish saying?
No.
Oh, well, you'll excuse me then.
Mr. O'Finn doesn't write, and I didn't see his name on the sign. In book, he must be the person who marked his name with an X. I make a note of that. So we already know. While investigating, you can learn characters' movements across the weekend. This information is learned by asking people, such in rooms, listening in on conversations, and more. This information will be added to the timetable. As you learn more information, the timetable will be populated. Characters will appear on the map each hour if you know the schedule for that time slot. Reminders can also be set so events aren't missed. Oh, interesting. Okay, wait a minute. Actually... I wanted to... I can already cross him out, can I? I can build a profile on Mr. Finn by analyzing him, speaking to him, or other guests. And searching the manor. Okay, maybe I have to ask him first, but there's no time to waste. Room 19. Enter. Let's just be confident. Mr. Finn saw everything, but that's alright. Oh. Combination lock, shit. It says targets, Miss Dean's name is circled. And Etienne Toussaint is... Oh, so it's targets for her fraud, I guess. So that's why Mr. Toussaint is crossed out. Mrs. Erickson's schedule for this weekend. I've noted her movements in my timetable. Good. The clothes for the event, non-noteworthy. Just clothes. Books. A book by Mr. Toussaint, Fraud and the Mythology, Volume 2. To several pages bookmarked. Aha! Syringe. What is this? A mixture of morphine and scopolaminem. Heard of this concoction being used to sedate people. Is this for her own use or something more sinister? Uh-huh. Hogwarts? A book on the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, a spiritualistic society. A variety of average-sized shoes. Whoa. Why does she need 3 pillows? The remains of a letter from a contract telling her that she's magically void, meaning she cannot learn magic no matter how hard she tries. No wonder she burned it. Okay, we got the evidence. Tarot deck. A standard deck of tarot cards. I can't see anything special about them.
I'm running out of time to find Mr. Toussaint.
Set of stationery. What's the combination for this, I wonder? Wait, X G R A T. How about fraud? Oh no, it doesn't work. The correct series of letters is needed to connect to open the box. H-O-G-D? Ah, that was it. Nice. Runes? Small stones with runes roughly carved into them. Candles. Some ancient looking pages. Illuminatus Magicis Consumatio. Magic resides in the heart of the user. Consume it and you will take their power. Uh-oh. Place the sedated victim inside the ritual circle. Uh-oh. Candles, a knife, book, oak. Everything is required to carry out the ritual. But who? I cannot risk picking another pariah like me. This looks to be a ritual to eat the heart of a person and steal their magical abilities. Good God, she can't honestly mean to go ahead with this. Rich red candles, something about them leaves me uncomfortable. Oh shit. Was there anything else? Why does she have 2 pairs of shoes? Wait, maybe she has something in her pockets. A dress bedecked with beads and sequins. Surely it's for the stage. No. Okay, wait, I have... Okay, I think I've got it. I have to go back to Mr. Toussaint. And O'Finn is still there. We're going to talk to you later.
Hello again, Monsieur Ward. Can I help you?
Burnt paper. I found a scrap of paper indicating that Mrs. Erickson is a pariah. I thought it might interest you. It does, but a scrap you say? Is the page complete? Is she named on it? She's not. Then it would not suffice. I do not think we could convince anyone it isn't a forgery, however real it might be. What about the ritual pages? I found a ritual in her room. It talks of eating a person's heart to steal their magical abilities. Surely this is nonsense, sir. Such a thing cannot be real. What's more, she cannot intend on doing this. That is ominous, rather too ominous. Certainly such rituals exist. Do they work? I cannot say. Would she do it? Madame Erickson is a fraud, monsieur, but I have trouble believing her capable of such a deranged act. You will no doubt find many here studying strange things, but reading a book on sacrifice is not the same as performing it, correct? If we had to know this is her plan and not academic in nature, she would need to confess. She's unlikely to confess to me, but you, perhaps. Okay.
That's all.
Take care.
what am I supposed to do? So do I have to confront Hazel Erickson? I can build a profile. Okay, so I have to go to her. I do have a timetable now. Why don't I have anything on her? Where's the stairs? Hello.
Well, hello there. I don't recognize you. We haven't met before, have we?
We haven't. I'm Declan Ward.
Mrs. Erickson. Hazel, if ever we should get so friendly. I'm a medium by trade, so naturally I had to come to this gathering. I'm hoping to pick up some new skills before the end.
Analyze. Crest on a necklace. An elaborate crest worn with pride. I don't recognize the symbol itself, however. She hides it well, but seems uncomfortable for whatever reason. An array of jewelry, that sort worn by spiritualists and showwomen. Showwoman. So she wants to be extra. She's working extra hard on. Can already form a hypothesis. Hazel Erickson's goal is to be off to consume her heart, was to steal the magical abilities of Evelyn Dean. What if? This doesn't seem right. Wait, what was on the list again? List of names. A list of Séance attendees who could be magic practitioners found in Mrs. Erickson's room, with Evelyn Dean's name encircled. Fiat Kalar, Rory Kalar, Derek Hunter. Why Hunter? Okay, maybe I should talk to her more.
Mr.
Why are you nervous? Are you alright, Mrs. Erickson? You seem uncomfortable. As if to comment on it will make me more uncomfortable? I'm fine, Mr. Ward, thank you. Hermetic Order of the... Oh, that's where the crest is from. Do you know anything about the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, Mrs. Erickson? Do I? I would sure hope so. Let's see, what can I tell you? We're a society of those interested in magic, especially the divine, what you'll hear called high magic. Right now the Egyptian style is in fashion. The society is based in London. You should see about it, you know, if ever you find yourself over there. Egyptian style? Do you know of a... Wait, where is... I can't ask her about the woman, the portrait of the Egyptian style. Discuss. Do you think there could be a ritual that would allow a person to steal magic from another practitioner? How could you? No, of course not. I would know, Mr. Ward. I communicate with ghosts. I would have no business with such rituals. Are you sure? There's quite the turnout at this event, and a number of people skilled in the magical arts. Are there any you would recommend talking with? People whose skill you particularly admire? Oh well, Miss Mantovani of course, but she's busy, she's hard to talk to. Miss Dean is also a skilled practitioner, although I have not seen her in a few days. So Miss Dean was one of these people who believed they could use magic. Perhaps you should talk with the Callahans? Evelyn Dean? I don't suppose you've met Miss Dean? only this week, but her reputation precedes her. Did you know, Mr. Ward, that certain animals have brightly colored patterns to warn off other creatures? That's what they are saying these days. I know. It's too bad Miss Dean's not a frog. Maybe it would stop the likes of Mr. O'Meara from chasing after her tail. O'Meara? He was. Mr. Watt, the poor boy asked her to marry him. She said no, of course, and so publicly too. What's a wolf to do with a lovesick puppy? Wolf then, not a frog. No, I said she should be a frog. Presently, she's just a harlot. What? Okay. So... consume the magical abilities of Evelyn Dean. To... no, steal, to consume... to... oh, to steal... oh, I'm an idiot. Magical... to consume... the heart of Evelyn Dean. I know what happened here.
Mrs.
I didn't read the
intends on
sentence
murdering
properly.
Evelyn Dean to eat her heart and steal her magical abilities. I must confront her before it's too late.
Mr. Ward.
But I also want to... I actually want to confront her about... so he's O'Meara. He's the one who wanted to marry her. Okay. About the burnt letter. I've heard it said that some people are simply devoid of magic. Have you heard of such a thing? Yes, I have heard of this. People for whom no amount of training will open the third eye. That's dreadful, unfair even. What did they do to be cursed so? Confront. Your goal is to consume the heart of Evelyn Dean to steal her magical abilities.
How could you possibly... can you, read minds?
Yes.
Or did you let yourself into my room to rifle through my belongings? Bad news for both of us then. You can't say anything without giving yourself up as a thief. And who would believe you? Whatever it is, you're no mystic, so there's no way you can't understand. To know such secrets exist, such wonders to see, and to be kept from it by some abnormality. What's the reason? I've put the work in and nothing. Am I a soulless freak? Is that why?
She's just confessing.
Am I to be punished in this life and then again for eternity? Would you sit by and do nothing?
I would just get a job.
Well, I won't. I'll have my heart, my powers, my soul, and all you get by saying something is a nasty dealing with when I have them. Stay out of this, Mr. Ward, if you have any sense.
Someone is staying right behind you while you're saying all this. Good lord, the woman is insane, desperate, or both. She must be stopped. Maybe Mr. Toussaint will have some idea. Mr. Toussaint?
Ah, hello again.
Confession.
Mrs. Erickson has confessed to me. Quite a gruesome plan. She is indeed a fraud. She has no magical powers. She seems to be incapable of using magic, in fact. Something that plagues her. To the point where she will perform a ritual to steal the heart and magical prowess from another ear.
What? No, it cannot be.
She is in dire need to feel magic. To have it, it seems. But also, she fears that the reason she cannot use magic is a flaw in her soul.
She's blinded, of course, by our desires. Anyone who believes in a soul would also believe that there is no eternal bliss for them after murder, especially in a manner so foul. What's more, now you and I know our plan. Here, take my notes.
Ooh.
Let her know that if she does this, not only it will stain her in her God's eyes for eternity, but also we'll see her hanged and raised to this oblivion she fears so much.
She would be better served getting off this path now and finding more mundane solutions to finding her God's favor. I am told one can cleanse her soul with coin. My record shows she certainly coined enough of that in her time.
As for you and me, Monsieur Warner, our business is done. Whatever reason you're really here, your identity is safe with me. And as for this place, news of our plans has turned my stomach. I've had enough mysticism for this trip. I shall be sitting the séance out.
Okay, he seems to be
Now,
Good enough.
if you'll excuse me, I have notes to make in my quarters.
If he's telling the truth, he has no idea about Evelyn Dean, so... Mr. Toussaint is no longer attending the Séance. Mr. Toussaint now has the information he needed on Mrs. Erickson, which will also ensure she does not do something more terrible. Are you sure? What's going on? The gauge decreased and the light went out as soon as Mr. Toussaint decided he was no longer entering the Séance. What exactly is that device monitoring and why? Maybe I should convince another guest to avoid the event and see if this occurs again. What?
Excuse me, sir.
Mrs. Joyce.
Is this your room? Number 4? Mr. Ward?
Yes.
That's me.
Sorry to disturb you, sir. Just delivering this parcel to your room. It was left for you at the front desk.
Huh?
No idea, sir. It was left when nobody was about to see. Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
What is this? A journal? It has Miss Dean's name on it. What's inside? How did this get here? No postmark, so it came from the hotel itself. But from who? Regardless of who sent it, I should read the thing. What are these 4 symbols beside the word supplies? Sunday the 24th, she talks of her arrival at the Manor. Everything seems to go smoothly. Her writing is delicate and graceful, as was her signature. Something was ripped out. Seems some pages were torn out. But what pages? Because this is Monday and this is Tuesday. So some kind of image, maybe. Tuesday the 26th, the night she went missing. She speaks of feeling of dread and she doubts she was asleep that night. Her writing has become more erratic since she arrived at the Manor. But true. A sigil with a dream scrawled next to it. We had the same dream. I saw this in my dream. Did she dream it too? What does this mean? Did we have the same dream? What does it mean? Has anyone experienced anything similar, I wonder? If I could find even 3 people with similar experiences, then I could be sure there's something there. Monday the 25th, it seems she bumped into somebody and wasn't pleased to see them. Omiara? It looks as if she was to name them on the following page, but that information is now missing. Of course it is. Alright. This has left me with more questions than answers. Perhaps some answers lie in her reason for being here. Maybe I can find something related to that, or otherwise useful by searching her room. But in which room was she staying? I don't know. Can show her the notes. I could do that first. I should find out which bedroom was Miss Dean's. Perhaps that may hold some clues. So I do have to remember. I think it was 12 and 15, but I'm not sure.
Mr. Ward.
Notes on Miss Erickson.
Mrs. Erickson. We need to talk.
This had best not be about my personal affairs again. Why don't you do us both a favor, Mr. Ward, and stop interfering? What could you, of all people, possibly have to say to me?
That's not a bad point. Perhaps you'll be more interested in what Mr. Toussaint has to say. Shall we go to your room, then? Or would you rather discuss this in the open?
Yes, my room, sir.
Gotcha.
So
Don't
you
kill
read
me.
the notes and understand your situation. Whether you face eternal damnation now is a point of debate. You assume that this is linked to this magical nullness you have. You may well be wrong. But if you do this, then you are locking yourself onto that path. And Mr. Toussaint will ensure your remaining days will not be easy. Magic or no.
He's right. I'm a damn
That was
fool.
fast.
I wanted so much to be special, to have what the others have. But now you have taken that hope from me. Maybe you will have saved my soul. But even now, I think I'd pay that price for a taste of that. If he wasn't going to rob my chance to use and appreciate it, I would curse you both if I didn't know there would be no venom in my bite. But he wins. I forsake this ritual. And I forsake this seance. I have no want to see others enjoying what I will never have. I hope they see their ghost and more. So much more.
I mean, she couldn't do the ritual anyway if Evelyn Dean is not here.
Now, I would really like to be left alone. I have a lot to think about.
Well, that was fast. And again, I was right, the gauge decreases as people's plans for the seance change. I'm still unsure of the device's purpose, but my gut says I want this as decreased as possible by the seance. Sure. The seance has attracted the likes of Miss Erickson, and Miss Dean may be in even more danger than I realized. I was able to make her see sense, but I doubt that's enough to spare her from eternal damnation. She's a fraud and unrepentant sinner with no regard for the harm caused by her pursuit of power. How many desperate people has she cheated to get this far? Can she atone for what she's already done? That is, if she even realizes she needs to. Regardless, she's no longer my concern. Yep. Okay, 2 down. It's time to talk to you, I guess. Analyze. A roughly made crown of wood and leather. While tanned beard, he looks to be living a hermit lifestyle. His belt is quite eye-catching. A yew branch with the simplest of ornamentation, but he carries it proudly. Actually, I think, before I'm starting to get into new territory, new people, I'm going to stop here and then going to start investigating other people next time. I'll see you then. Bye bye.